The following review is intended for entertainment purposes and targeted for adult fans of the series.
Adam comforts Scorpita about... Adam comforts Scorpita up... Hello there, heroes. I'm the Orange Ranger, and welcome to another comically long review. When last we left the motley crew in charge of things on Coinless Earth, they had just raided Drakkon's Deadlock prison, freeing a mysterious ranger inside, and attracting a familiar foe to the Earth. Although perhaps not as familiar as they seemed. Let's take a look at Drakken New Dawn issue number 2. Please make sure you subscribe to my channel to see all of my videos. Ring the bell, get your notifications set up so you're notified whenever I post brand new videos. And if you're interested in lending any financial support to my channel, please consider checking me out on Patreon or Ko-fi at Orange Ranger Videos. I love the main cover. You know I'm a big fan of girl power, and this cover has it to spare. Trini and Scorpina glare at each other.
Who's that casting devious stares in my direction?
While Sally Slayer stands between them. If you want to go into the reading too much into things level, notice the statues behind them. Drakken's face is partially blocked by Scorpina's staff, but Rita's is fully visible. Girl power indeed. Lord Drakken holding helmet cover is Lord Drakken holding helmet cover. So let's get back to that girl power. A different shot of the three main ladies with the fully morphed Ranger Slayer Evo 2 front and, well, not quite center, but you get me. It also comes in black and white. This is interesting. It's a shot of Drakken's forces, himself, the black dragon suit, Ranger Slayer, a black sentry, and a Psycho Ranger. Why didn't I specify? Because on one version it's red, and on the other it's green. Wow. Just wow. Striking drawing of Ranger Slayer Evo 2 posed with her bow. Gorgeous. We leap right back into things, Scorpina getting on Sally's... You know, actually, there's something I had a minor epiphany about here. I keep calling Queen Kimberly Sally, because that's what I called her when she visited the Rangers back in Go-Go to keep them separated. But this story takes place entirely within the Coinless world, and I've been calling all the other characters, Trini, Zack, Scorpina, their regular names. So, calling her Sally really doesn't make any sense. So, let's start over. We leap right into things, Scorpina getting on Kimberly's case because there was just a huge meteor crash, and I'm not saying it was aliens, but it was aliens, and she's focusing on having Finster free the prison ranger. Kimberly basically tells her that she's got Adam doing recon, and until he gets back, there's really no use worrying about it. Finster gets the prison ranger's helmet off. Last chance to guess who it is, heroes. Is it Zordon? Is it Matt? Is it Nimbar? Nope, it's Coinless Jason. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure Shattered Grid told us that Drakken killed Jason when he took the White Ranger powers. But hey, there has been a reset, so maybe in this version of events he captured him. Jason breaks down to finally be free and see his friends. As they update him on the current state of things, Adam comes running in to update Kim on the meteor crash. Jason sees a black sentry and decks him.
How rude.
Kim pulls him off, telling him things have changed, which confuses Jason. She lets Adam give his report. It's not a meteor, it's aliens. Scorpina takes a moment to gloat. Adam managed to get one picture before he had to run away, Scorpina assuring him that it wasn't cowardly, he wouldn't have stood a chance. The picture is of EcliptOR, arms spread towards the sky as if summoning something. Except, as you likely know by now, that is not EcliptOR. No, that turns out to be Eclipta, a female, whatever EcliptOR was. Eclipta is basically the herald of Dark Spectre. This is what Drakken meant about Earth being forfeit if Jason ever left Deadlock, the message the prison sent out when he did. Trini wonders how Drakken, and even Scorpina, knew about Dark Spectre. The question is sarcastic, as Scorpina points out. She told him. We flash back to a scene on the palace balcony where Drakken pretends to be missing Rita, even telling Scorpina that the Rangers killed her, and knowing that Scorpina is missing her Rita as well. Yes, this version of Scorpina is from a different dimension. Again, when you factor in Hyperforce, this gets especially confusing, so just
don't worry about it.
Like the sleazeball that he is, Drakken uses their shared pain to bond, saying he would like for them to be friends. She says she'd like that as well, and he asks for some education on a certain topic. Jason explains that Drakken said Deadlock's fall would mean his failure, so he ensured that a greater evil would come along and finish the job. And it's all Scorpina's fault, Kim's ally. Scorpina basically says she only told Drakken that Dark Spectre existed. She was smart enough to keep how to summon him to herself. Zack isn't concerned. Oh no, a monster from space. Sure wish there were some people around that used to be Power Rangers. But Scorpina calls him naive. Eclipta will test their defenses, win like she always does, and then summon her master. And since their combined forces are not enough to win, she sees no reason to continue their alliance, yanking Adam behind her to leave. Adam pulls his hand away and says they can't abandon the Earth. Scorpina says they can't possibly win, but Adam has a suggestion. Put Kim's power coin in the diffuser and create a platoon of pink sentries. This was such a good suggestion that Jason punches Adam again for having made it. Scorpina threatens to kill Jason, but he says that he would rather die than see the memory of the Rangers continue to be bastardized. Zack tries to get him to back off, but Jason asks a pointed question. Why haven't Zack and Trini taken back their power coins? Zack says the sentries would lose their powers and that would lead to war. Jason says they're just used to being scared of Drakken. Kim tells him to calm down, but Jason asks if they knew what the power diffuser meant to Drakken. And it's time for another flashback. Drakken taunts Jason with his coin, telling him basically if he begs for it, he can have it back. Jason won't beg, of course, and tells Drakken the coin is proof that good beats evil, and having power isn't as important as how that power is used. Drakken agrees, which is why he's sharing that power. Drakken asks Jason why he thinks the coins were designated to single people. Jason responds that it was about them being in the hands of the right people, but Drakken says no. Zordon was scared of what would happen if a lot of people got their hands on that kind of power. He creates the red sentries, and Jason says he had to watch his armor doing terrible things. Jason knew the truth. Drakken wasn't being charitable sharing that power around. Sharing it diminished it, so no one sentry could overthrow him. Jason managed to escape one day, but Drakken was there waiting for him. That's when Drakken put him in the prison suit, but he just escaped again. Drakken again shows up with Ranger Slayer and only 4 red sentries. Jason says he'll die before going back in the cell, but Drakken says it won't be him that dies. At this point, Kim was still under his control, so he orders her to kill herself if Jason escapes. So, to save her life, he goes back in the cell. As Scorpina comes to grips with the fact that Drakken killed Rita, Jason asks Kim a simple question. Does she want the Power Rangers back or not? She says of course, but it's not that simple. Those powers are what power their armies. Jason points out that Drakken stole those powers in the first place. Taking them back is justice.
Together, we can be justice!
She won't set the two sides against each other just so they can pretend to be teenagers again. Jason says she's right, things have changed, asking if she even knows who she is. Ranger Slayer? Pink Ranger, Lady Drakken. He makes one thing very clear. If she puts her coin in that diffuser, she's no Ranger, not according to him. Adam comforts Scorpina about Rita, but she calls him an idiot, saying there's more important things to worry about. But as we can see, she's bluffing, hiding her feelings as she's actually crying. He apologizes again, but she destroys some statues in rage. He comforts her, and even if she hates it, she asks him not to stop. Zack points out to her that they might stand a better chance with their full power coins back, but she refuses. They fight as they are, or they kill her. Yes, Scorpina has decided to fight. She cannot avenge Rita by killing Drakken, but she can put a stop to his final plan. Kim shuts them all up and makes her ruling. If they are going to stop Eclipta, she needs her morpher. She can't give up her powers in exchange for more soldiers. However, the other coins will stay right where they are. Her mind has not been changed. They will fight as they are right now. Funny enough, when Kim tells Zack and Trini to round up the Coinless and he starts to object, Jason stops him. Whatever has happened to him, he remembers what Kim is like with a full head of steam. She asks Jason for his help, but he says that he can't. She tells him, yeah, it might be a good idea for him to rest, but that's not what he meant. I've spent enough time in the company of fascists. I'm leaving. I want to say right here up front that making this a factor in this story in today's age, where there is a true, undeniable resurgence of honest-to-goodness fascism, is a very brave choice. We'll see how it's worked in and what impact it has on this story, but clearly this is a real-world allegory. Kim says to let him go and to get the troops together. As we enter the fight scene, we get back-to-back two-page spreads where the action proceeds in horizontal rows. I think it's meant to convey the scope of the battle, but I'm not really a big fan. Throughout the fight, Kim narrates to herself about how her forces are barely holding together and fighting an incredibly strong foe. We see that Trini is distracted, thinking about the prospect of taking her power coin back, and Scorpina orders Adam not to die. The forces clash, and we see that Eclipta is pretty sassy. Kim charges in without thinking and starts tearing things up. Why? She sees things falling apart and knows it's important that she show herself as a strong leader. Or she'll die and it won't be her problem anymore. Queen of Earth, thanks for stopping by. Little busy at the moment though. How's next week look for you? Ooh, sorry Kim. Next week I'm going to be busy reviewing Mighty Morphin Power Rangers issue number 54. Kim shoots Eclipta straight in the head at point-blank range with an energy arrow. That looks just like the prop that comes with her Lightning Collection figure. A prop that I've since lost. It fell off one day when she fell off the shelf, and I haven't seen it since. But anyway, Eclipta just pulls the arrow from her own head and stabs Kim with it. I guess one woman's headache is another's heartburn. She tosses Kim down, Zack and Trini grabbing her. Adam realizes what she was doing and asks Scorpina to cover her while he dives in half-cocked. Zack and Trini attack, but she just mocks their lack of armor, dodges them, and knocks them around. But as she speechifies, Scorpina gives her the staff version of
A boot to the head.
The two fight and trade fashion advice, but Scorpina says she won't let Kimberly's death be in vain. I'm not dead, Scor. Shut up, Kimberly! Eclipta headbutts her, but that's just a distraction for Adam to leap in and try to slash her. But as he grabs Eclipta, he powers down, and all the other sentries do as well.
Uh-oh, we're in trouble.
Eclipta flips Adam over and seems to stab into his chest. Her transmitter is fully charged, so Kim orders a full retreat. The mission is a failure. Trini drags Scorpina away, her screaming for Adam to get up. They leave, and Eclipta sends her call. Back in Coinless City, riots are underway, or rather a battle. The people are rising up against the sentries, who are now powerless to stop them. Kim tells Trini to get the crowd under control. She needs to find Finster. I don't see how she'd know that he was in trouble, but indeed, he's been captured and is being attacked. Kimberly asks him what happened, and he says that he made him tell. She demands to know where he is. Scorpina walks through the flames and the fighting, completely unaware of any of it. She hears a man berating a sentry and tells Adam they'll talk more later, joining the fight. Zack and Trini try to get the people to stop attacking the sentries, but they hear a voice from above. The Black and Yellow Rangers, now powerless to stop the chaos around them. But it doesn't have to be that way, guys. Not anymore. It's time to bring back the Power Rangers. Jason has reclaimed the Tyrannosaurus Power Coin and morphed into the real Red Ranger. Wowity wow wow wow. Lots more action in this issue, and it's really good action. I will still say that I don't like the page layout in the Eclipta fight. I'm just not a fan of two-page spreads that also try to be comic pages. I prefer my two-page spreads to be posters. But there is a lot to unpack here. Honestly, I felt like the Prison Ranger was going to be Jason. It was just the dynamic between him and Drakkon's Tommy. Jason is the one battle strategist that Tommy would most respect. What better Ranger to ask how to beat the Rangers than their very first leader? We see a Jason who's been scarred by battle and imprisonment. No longer the good man we knew. He's now willing to do whatever it takes to get it done, no matter who is in his way. Kim is a ruler that is coming apart at the seams, even willing to throw her life on the fire to show the people she's in charge of that she is a ruler that they can believe in. Zack and Trini get some really nice ambivalence over Jason's idea to reclaim their power coins. And then there's Scorpina and Adam. I really hope that Adam isn't actually dead, because I have been loving their antagonistic flirting. It would be a really interesting reversal of the concept of fridging, though, killing off a man to give a woman character motivation. Overall, this is an amazing issue. I am loving this story, and I cannot wait to read the conclusion. Drakken New Dawn, issue number 2, easily gets a 5 out of 5. And yes, I did say conclusion. This is probably something that I did mention early on and I've just forgotten since then, but this is only a 3-issue miniseries. The issues have been longer than usual. This is a 30-page story, for example, but ending it next month just feels so soon already. Hey, Boom, I've got an idea for you. How about we keep the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers and the Omega Rangers in one book and make the other ongoing book the story of the Coinless and Queen Kim? Next time on a Comically Long review, the Power Rangers are going to have to take their battle against the Dark Rangers to the big leagues, as Lord Zed has revealed the Dark Rangers Terror Zords. Find out about that in my review of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers issue number 54. And that is going to wrap up another Comically Long review. Thank you, heroes, so much, as always, for watching. Now that the video's done, you can let me know what you thought of this issue, as well as my review of it down in the comments below. And while you're down there, make sure you smack that thumbs up button and let me know that you enjoyed this video. Until next time, heroes, may the power protect you. As well as attracting an Trini, Zack, Zorks. Yes, this version of Scorpina is different from their She can't give up her powers in exchange for more soul. Overall, this is an amazing issue. This is...